Malawi, a southern African country that shares a border with Mozambique, Zambia and Tanzania, with an estimated population of 17.5 million, it's one of the poorest countries on the continent. Among its challenges, rebuilding areas devastated by Cyclone Idai. The government says it is reconstructing the houses that were destroyed.
The impact was huge and it left a lot of people destitute. Houses were swept and people had to seek refuge in schools and churches. And you would understand that that's the same period where agriculture activities take place. So it was the agriculture season, and so because of that, you would have that several fields of the people who had cultivated their crops, especially maize, had been swept away.
Another challenge: the government has to contend with the surge in protests following the May election. The opposition is refusing to accept the results of the presidential poll.
They signed a code of conduct before they engaged, before they started the demonstrations. And in there, they promised that the vigils or the demonstrations were going to be peaceful. But you and I are witnesses of what has happened. That the demonstrations turned violent because they did not fulfill the promise that they made that they're going to be peaceful.
The minister also addressed the issue of perceived tensions between the military and the police.
The country is not in the lawlessness state, as you put it. If you see the police and the army on the street, they are basically there to fulfill their mandate, to control, the people, and to bring, security, to bring sanity to the whole situation. So Malawi is in a stable state. It is a stable state. There is peace in Malawi, and there are pockets of demonstrations. Yes, unfortunately, these people are the ones that are organizing the demonstrations or the vigils. They are calling themselves the human rights defenders, of course in conjunction with the opposition parties who are the ones that are disputing the presidential results.
He also said there was no problem with the president's health.
It was fake news. In fact, he himself came out. In fact, people had said the president had died during the campaign period. Just a few days later, he sprouted out and he was already on the road campaigning. And he stood out at, are you seeing a dead body here? So it's been fake news, people fabricating. It's very unfortunate. The president is in robust health. And he's already, like I said, he's already hitting the ground running, leading the country, and he's here for the next 5 years as the president and the head of state and government.
Malawi is a relatively peaceful country, but the recent protests have sparked fears that the country could experience political instability. Sophie Mokoena, SABC News, Johannesburg.